Hello, friends, and welcome into Ravens Rundown by Chat Sports. I am your host, Tom Downey, here to take a look at some underrated players for Baltimore in 2021. We begin with my most underrated player on the roster, running back J.K. Dobbins, who I believe is primed for a just massive breakout season for Baltimore. I think he's going to have a huge year. Mark Ingram is gone. We saw the flashes of great play last year. I think we'll get an even better Dobbins in 2021. Now, quick aside here, I think you could count the Gus Edwards, as underrated as well, but I'm not going to do two backs on this list. Instead, just the one, that is Dobbins, who in a not full-time role, more of a 1B-ish, part-time type of guy for that offense there, 6 yards per carry, which he's not going to run for 6 again next year, I don't think. I think he could approach 200 carries, maybe that average, even if it drops down to like 5 or so, if you're getting 200 or 250, 240, whatever it ends up being, plus carries, let's say 225, 5 yards a carry, that's over 1,000 yards pretty easily. And you know what? It's also 17 games, so maybe it is more like 250. He's going to go for 1,000 yards next year. Maybe the touchdowns regress a little bit, but at an efficiency level, Dobbins was awesome last year. I do want to see more in the pass-catching game. You could tell by his yards after catch there. Heavily involved more on the screen side of things, but I believe Dobbins is primed to ball out in 2021. Let's go to Chuck Clark, kicking things off here on the defensive side of the football. 2-year starter for the Ravens. Look, he's not prime Earl Thomas, although to be fair, like nobody is. But he was a heck of a find as a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017. He's been a very, very good player for this Ravens organization. I think he is underrated. I think part of the reason why they were so comfortable moving on from from Thomas was how well Chuck Clark has played for them. Last year, under the radar, nearly 100 tackles. Threw in 4 tackles for loss as well. 4 pass breakups, had the lone interception on top of that. I think Chuck Clark is a damn good football player. Now, I don't think he is the greatest football player of all time, but in a division where there's a ton of great safeties, I think Chuck Clark often gets overlooked. Finally, Tyus Bowser here on this one. Now, it is almost now or never for Bowser. Look, the Ravens have lost their top 2 pass rushers, and Bowser very much has talent, and I think this year he is going to get the opportunity to show it. He's going to step up, ball out, have himself a fantastic season. And at some level, I do think it kind of is the now or never situation. The statistical production is not really worthy of being underrated. But part of that was the role that Bowser was playing as part of the Baltimore Ravens, stuck behind guys like Matthew Judon, behind guys like Yannick Ngakoue. So I think for this upcoming season, I think Bowser breaks out and we go, oh yeah, he very much is an underrated player. So what do you guys think? Who is the most underrated player on the Baltimore Ravens? Get your votes in for me in the comment section. Is it Dobbins? Is it Clark? Is it Bowser? Or is it somebody I didn't even include? Let me know what you guys think in the comments section.